You have $100 million and nobody knows. Not your neighbors, not your friends, not the guy at the diner who's been making your coffee for 6 years and knows you take it black. You aren't hiding, you're just ordinary on purpose. While everyone else is out here chasing the thing that looks like wealth, you quietly became it. And the most unsettling part? The number arrived in a boring email. Subject line: Q2 Portfolio Summary. No exclamation marks, no champagne, just you standing in a hardware store deciding on a plumbing fitting. This is what $100 million actually looks like. It started with a broken vending machine in a hospital break room. A Tuesday afternoon, between your shift ending and the parking garage elevator. You noticed the machine was jammed, and instead of being annoyed, you stopped. You wondered, who actually owns this? Took 40 minutes to find out. A small operator, a guy running a dozen machines, pulling in maybe $80 a month per unit after costs. Not glamorous. Just a number on a screen while your apartment was quiet. But you did the math, and the math did something to you. You saw the architecture. The machine didn't need you. It just sat there, solving a small problem for strangers and paying you every time. You spent $900 on your first machine, used, beat up on one side. You placed it in a dental office. The first month, you netted $190. Your coworker made more than that on one Saturday shift. Nobody congratulated you. Nobody knew. But you didn't quit because you weren't looking at the $190. You were looking at what it proved. The architecture worked. You scaled into laundromats. A small coin-op in a strip mall off a state route, generating $60,000 a year. People always need to wash clothes. That need doesn't go away in a recession or a stock market drop. You bought your first one for $47,000 from a guy named Dale who ran it with a flip phone and a spiral notebook. This is the part nobody sees. Not the portfolio, not the compounding effect of 8 years of quiet decisions. Just a person doing math at a kitchen table at midnight. Your accountant, Lisa, has been doing books for 19 years. She doesn't impress easily. She sat across from you at a folding table in the back office of your third laundromat, read your summary, and said, "This is the most deliberately uninteresting portfolio I've ever seen." You took it as the highest compliment. That's exactly what you built. No brand, no vision, no pitch deck. Just a collection of assets that solve unglamorous human problems. Here is the folder: 4 coin laundromats. 2 municipal parking lots bought through tax auctions on Tuesday mornings. 3 highway billboards where you own the land, not the ads. And a commercial cleaning company you bought from a retiring owner named Frank. Lisa asked if you wanted to pivot to something more growth-oriented. A tech play? Multifamily real estate. You said no. What she doesn't see is the logic underneath the boredom. Every asset serves a need that doesn't go away. There is no app for this. There is no disruption coming. You aren't in the markets where being interesting is the price of admission. You are in the Tuesday morning markets, the ones nobody is watching. You drive home in your 2019 Honda Pilot. It has 91,000 miles and a crack in the bumper you've meant to fix for 8 months. You don't fix it. At a networking event, a guy in a $340 t-shirt talks about his portfolio the way some people talk about their personality, loudly in the direction of whoever is listening. He performs wealth. You wear a fleece from a sale rack. When he asks what you do, you say you own a few laundromats. He smiles politely and turns away. He's already sorted you. Mid-level, comfortable, not worth the pitch. Good. The moment someone underestimates you, they stop watching. And when they stop watching, you can do whatever you want. Stealth wealth isn't about modesty. It's a strategy. Your ordinary life is your armor. The Honda is a tool. It starts every morning, handles highway miles, and draws zero attention. Every dollar that doesn't go toward a car payment compounds. The moment people know what you have, they start relating to the money, not to you. Conversations shift. Requests appear. You've watched wealth change the temperature of a room. So you keep the space clean. The fleece, the car, the laundromats, it costs almost nothing to maintain and buys you the ability to move through your life without being a target. 3 months ago, your best friend Marcus called. He needed $85,000 for a food truck expansion. You could have sent that money from your phone while sitting in the parking lot of a laundromat, and you wouldn't have felt it at all. It was 11 days of passive cash flow. But you didn't send it. You knew money handed to someone who isn't structurally ready just accelerates their problems. So you spent 4 Saturdays at his kitchen table. You went through his numbers, renegotiated his vendor contracts, and helped him secure an SBA loan. He got the keys on his own terms. You never told him you could have written that check. That's not modesty. It's an understanding of what his story needed to be. Still, there are rooms in your life nobody walks into. The specific weight of watching someone you love struggle through something you could remove in 60 seconds is a cost in itself. Back in the plumbing aisle at Home Depot, holding that drain cleaner, the notification pings. Verified net worth, $100 million. You read the line twice. You expected a shift in the air, a ceremony. There is no seam between before and after, just the fluorescent light, the beeping forklift, and a guy in a hoodie 2 feet away comparing copper fittings. You reply to Lisa, "Thanks, looks right." You pick up the drain cleaner. You walk to the checkout. You pay $8.47. In the car, you sit for a minute. 11 years ago, you netted $190 from a vending machine and felt the exact same way. It wasn't pride, it wasn't disappointment, and it wasn't enough to tell anyone about. It was just the quiet satisfaction of a system running the way you built it to run. Without drama, without applause. You start the engine. The laundromat drain isn't going to fix itself. You drive home. Nothing about your life changed in the last 40 minutes. And nothing will change tomorrow. Somewhere this week, you'll watch someone spend money to look like they have it, and you'll realize the performance of wealth and the architecture of it are rarely found in the same person. The knowing doesn't make Tuesday easier, but it makes you wonder, what are you actually building, and for whom? You pull into your driveway and turn off the engine. The house is dark, same as it was yesterday. You look at the crack in the bumper one last time before heading inside, finally realizing that the silence you've spent over a decade cultivating isn't just an absence of noise. It's the sound of a perfectly tuned machine. You don't need the world to understand the zeros on your balance sheet, because you've already figured out the only secret that actually matters. True freedom isn't found in what you can buy, but in the total, undisturbed sovereignty over your own Tuesday mornings.